What's up, my battle nerds? I haven't made a video in a while. I'm going to do a call-out video for Empire's Edge, and hopefully this will help you on the battlefield. So we're going to jump right into it. We're at the G flag on Empire's Edge, and this is the front gate. The G flag is pretty big. It's about a fortress, and it also has a bunker with a huge cannon. And up here, this is where the enemy will spawn in usually. It's like the back road, so we call it spawn road or back road, something like that. And then up here you have the rocks, so also the enemy will enter in that way and go down to the field cannons into the fortress. So these are like field cannons or artillery cannons, so that's what I would call it out if the enemy was there. And you have a bunker over there with a big cannon, but enemies usually don't go into that one. They usually go into this one, so I would only call it this one. I would call it something like the G bunker or the G cannon bunker, something like that. Usually you'll find someone in there. And then this is the fortress at G. I'm only going to go into the upper floor levels because the main floor levels are just usually players just running through it to get to the top. So you have the upstairs, the top of the stairs, then you have the very top, and then on top of the tower. So you would call this out as the G tower, and everyone would know exactly what you're talking about. Then you have the flag, so the G flag and the G artillery cannon. So, and then there's the front gate again, and then out in the front gate you have the G bridge, which will lead you towards F, and you will have people breaching G from this way. Now we'll go into F. So F is like kind of like a villa, so you could call the buildings either the villa, F villa. There's the A gun, and then there's a shed behind it. But if you want to call it out in particular buildings, you could go F1 and F2 just to make it simple. And then you have the field cannon over here, and then you have the F wall over there, which is basically where the enemy would come from. This is my favorite part of the map, so I'm going to call this building C2, and this one's C1. So the one towards B will be C1, and the one towards F will be C2. This is the C flag here, then you have the C ruins on the left. And then you have the sniper hill over there, or you could call it, I don't know, the cross hill or the sniper hill. We just call it sniper hill. Then you have the C rocks over there by the rocks. That's where the enemy usually will spawn in, and you'll usually have a few medics and snipers over there. And then you can call this area the C ruins to enter into C1. Now this is the bridge leading towards D, so you could call it the bridge at D. There's a lot of enemies camping under the bridge, so you can say under the bridge at D, and everyone will know exactly where it is. D flag is a little bit more difficult. It's a bigger flag, and you have a lot more towers, so you're really going to have to number off the towers to do this properly. So let's go do it. As soon as you come in, usually most of the enemies will be on the flag, so you have on the flag, and you would call this area the D ruins, just to make it simple. And then we'll go into numbering the towers. We'll do it the same way we did C, so we'll number it like, for example, D1, D2, D3, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So yeah, this is the ruins here. And now we'll go into numbering off the towers. So we'll go D1 over there, then the next one D2 by the bridge, D3, and then D4, just to make it kind of simple. So you're numbering it from B to the F flag, so basically D1, D2, D3, and D4. And then I know you're wondering about that tower over there, the big tower. I call this the spawn tower because usually the enemies will spawn right behind the tower and they'll enter in through the tower. Then you have the D valley right over here. Enemies will come up this way as well into the D flag. Also there's the A gun there too, just so you know. Then we'll go to the back of D where there is an entrance to get into D here. You can say the back of D or the D hole. I usually use just back of D, the back way at D. Now the E flag is a little bit more difficult. You got the E bridge here, and then down below you have the shores or the beach at E. Usually guys will come on boat from there, so it's good to name it off. but you have to also name which side of the beach, so whether it's towards A, the enemy side, or whether it's towards G, your side. Now there's a lot of things in around the E flag, and it's a very small flag. So you have the E tower right there. You have 2 artillery cannons and an AA gun. So it's not easy to do. You could also just say right on the E flag. Then you have like this valleyway coming up, but we'll just call it stairs because there are stairs. So we'll call it E stairs just to make it simple. So as you can see, there are stairs. So this will be E stairs. And this is the way that they'll come up from the beach. There's also another way on the back, and it's by the E tower, which I'll show you right now. So yeah, this way up here to the E tower. So you can call this E rocks or E tower. Now this is the B flag. B flag has a lot of buildings, just like the F villa. So you could call this like a little shed here. We're going to number off the buildings, so we'll do B1 and B2, just to make it simple for everyone. Up there is the rocks, so enemies will be up there trying to capture C or coming down from C to B. So just call it C rocks. There's the B barn over there. So yeah, there you go. B1 and B2, just to keep it simple for you guys. Now we're at the final flag, the A bunker. So there's the A flag right there, and that's the A bunker. It has 2 entrances, one on the side and one in the back. Up here, the enemy will come down this way from their spawn point, so we'll call this the A rocks. There's a lot of rocks. Usually when you're capturing this flag, you'll be inside the bunker anyways, for the most of the part, but they will come down this way. And over here is the A bridge, where enemy vehicles will come down if you back flag from this way. So it's good to put dynamite or mines over there, and you'll get a couple kills that way. It's pretty easy. Then you have the AA gun at A. There's the back entrance right here. There's the cannon. It's a good idea to blow up these cannons or whatever they blow up, so it's better just to get it over with when you're there. And yeah, this is the A bunker. Now, you can also call out on top of the cannon, so you can be like, oh, he's on top of the cannon at A. You'll know exactly where they are. Also, it does have a shoreline. That's usually the way the enemy boats will come on. So it's good to call that out too. Just call it like A beach or A shore. That's what we call it. That's the A shore right